Everybody, and good morning, and welcome to Recovery Lab TV. I am Chris, and today we are going to be covering a recovery session. So, what is a recovery session? I hear you ask. A recovery session is going to basically entail some stretching, mobility, a few yoga-based movements, and it's just going to aid and help the body recover and kind of restore its kind of mobility, its flexibility, and kind of pretty much undo what a lot of life throws at us and kind of a lot of training throws at us. Okay, so the only things you're going to really need today are potentially a yoga block to either increase or decrease a stretch. Some straps if you have some. Okay, that can be a yoke strap like I have. That can be a belt, a piece of rope, a beach towel to like kind of tie around your ankle and just give it a little pull, and a yoga mat if you have it. Okay, so with all that being said, I hope you're well. Let me know how you're doing in the comment section. Happy Sunday. It looks like a beautiful day outside. I hope it's sunny where you are. And we're just going to go straight into it. Okay, so from there, what we're going to do is just gently sit like so, kind of pressing our hips into our ankles. Okay, we're trying to make our feet as flat as possible. Okay, so just like so, trying to sit there. Now, if you need to take some of the weight off, okay, by leaning forward, just because you either don't have the ankle mobility or it's potentially hurting your quads right here because you've got a lot of tension. Okay, you're just trying to sit up as tall as you can. But like I said, if you need to, just lean forward a little. Okay, so try and hold that position for a second. I want you to try and open up your chest. Take a big deep breath in through your nose, and nice and gently out through your mouth. Big deep breaths. Good. Okay, so from there, taking your knees a little wider. Okay, you're going to walk it down, stretching it out as much as you can. Sit nice and gentle. Good. From there, coming up nice and tall into okay from the floor, squeezing the upper back as much as you can. Good. From there, gently decreasing the back. Good. Again, pushing it away as much as you can. Again, curving your back, giving it a squeeze as much as possible. Good. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to sink into your hips. Okay, you're going to put one arm in front, one arm to the side, facing that direction, rotating that upper body, but sinking as low as possible. Good. Okay, so from there, gently swapping sides. Try and bring that shoulder down to the floor if you can. Try and bring your hips down to the floor if you can.
Good. Back into that big stretch in front. Good. From there, coming up onto your toes, drawing your hips up and back. Trying to bring your heels to the floor if you can. Try and draw those knees back as much as you can. And then really draw that chest down as much as possible. Good. Gently coming down with the hip. Push it away. Big deep breaths. Good. Big deep breath in. And gently breathe it out as you draw back up into that downward dog. Good. Drawing it back down into a press-up position. Okay, you're going to bring your feet together. Try and bring your left leg up in that position. Okay, holding it nice and gently. Focus on your breathing. Good. From there, gently coming up, rotating around. If you need to drop that back knee, by all means do so, but try your best to keep it up. Good. Gently coming back around. From there, extending that back leg up into the air. Big deep breaths. Coming forward, sliding it down. Try to keep your hips facing forward if you can. Try not to rotate them. And then from there, coming up as tall as possible. Big deep breaths, nice proud chest. Squeezing that lower back. Good, gently walking it forward. Bringing that chest as low to the thigh as you can. Trying to keep your bum off the floor though. And then more importantly, with that back leg, try and make sure that back leg is nice and straight. So the knee's facing the floor, the foot is facing the floor. Big deep breaths. If your left leg is in front, okay, you're taking your right arm up, rotating it underneath the left arm, sinking your shoulder down if you can. Big deep breaths. Good. Gently coming up, back into that straight position. Gently coming up, back into a two-footed downward dog. So legs as straight as you can, heels to the floor if you can. Drawing that chest down. Good. Coming forward with the hip.
Drawing down, pushing the chest away much as you possibly can. Big deep breaths. Good. From there, coming up, drawing one leg up. Good. Gently drawing forward. From there, coming up as tall as you can. Trying to keep those hips nice and level, facing forward. Good. From there, walking it down deep as you can, stretching out those glutes. So from there, lifting your left arm up this time, sliding it underneath. Trying to draw it down to the floor if you can. Good. Gently coming back into that front position. Good. Sliding it back up. Coming back up into that downward dog. 2 feet on the floor. Make sure your feet are facing forward. Knees are back. Chest is down. Hips are high. Good. Drawing the hips down into a pressing position. Dropping the knees down. Sinking it down into your hips. Good. Coming up into that box shape again. This time keeping your back nice and flat. You're going to rotate that arm around, keeping your hips as straight as you can. We get as much stretch into that upper body as you can. Big deep breath in. Gently breathing out and coming down. Transitioning over to the other side. Gently coming back over. So big deep breath out. Coming around as bursting as much as you can. Focusing on the breathing. So big deep breath. Good. Gently coming back around. So the last side. Good. Gently coming back around from there. Okay. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to draw one leg forward. Draw your other leg back as much as you can. From here, you're going to try and draw your hips down as much as you can. It's going to stretch right by there on the back leg, right by here on the inside leg. Your wrists are going to be in line with your elbows. You're going to try your best to come down this side. Okay, and if you have the flexibility, you're going to come down with this elbow too.
So big deep breaths. Ensuring that foot is as flat as you can. His hands are as flat as they can. Gently coming up, leaning back, stretching that leg out. If you can, go up onto the ball of your foot on the back leg, reaching forward on the front leg, drawing that knee down as much as you can. Stretching out that hamstring. Big deep breaths now, guys. Keep it up, keep going. So gently swapping sides. Coming up and over, coming forward again. Ensuring that you're drawing your hips down, stretching out that back hip. Coming down like so. Wrist in line with the heel, then bringing that elbow down so it's in line with the heel, and then if you can, bring the opposite elbow down as well. Try to glue your big toe down. Keep that foot nice and flat if you can. Big deep breaths. So big deep breaths. Keep relaxing. So gently coming up, coming back. Holding onto the toes if you can. Drawing the knee down as much as you can. So big deep breaths, nice and steady, nice and relaxed. So from there, gently sitting down as flat as you can, bringing the soles of your feet together. Okay, if you can, you're going to lean up against something like a solid surface, a piece of furniture, one of your walls in your house. You're going to bring your feet together. You're going to take those knees as low as possible. Okay, you're either going to hold your ankles, you're going to push down with your elbows, or ideally, especially if you've got a mat and you know your feet aren't going to slip anywhere, okay, you're going to glue your feet there, draw down on your upper thigh, take a big deep breath in, draw your shoulders, really open up that chest as you're pushing down and pushing away, stretching out all from your groin all the way up your thighs. Big deep breaths. Nice and gentle, nice and relaxed. Good. From there, draw back in. Bring one leg down. Keeping one leg on the inside, okay? What you're going to do, you're going to slide down the inside of your thigh, trying to get your fingertips to the end of your foot on your ankle, okay? So that knuckle and that kind of palm here, okay, the back of the hand, is going to be right on the ankle joint like so, okay? Trying to keep your legs straight. Try to keep it locked down, okay? So you're getting a hamstring stretch like we did earlier, okay? Reach in there, and then you're going to fan this arm all the way up, all the way over, bringing your body down as low as possible to the floor, okay? You should get that stretch all up the side, okay? So big deep breaths, fanning around, bring that body as low as you can. If you can get all the way down, then amazing. If like me, you've got some tightness, just go as far as you can, okay? So big deep breaths. Gently coming out, fanning back around, nice and tall. We're going to swap legs. Again, coming up and over, nice proud chest. Draw this leg in as deep as you can into your groin. This leg nice and straight. You're going to then draw it down with your palm facing away, sliding down towards that foot, coming up and around like so, stretching out as far as you can. So big deep breaths. So big deep breath in. Nice and steady out. One more. Good. Gently coming back in like so, okay? Again, draw your feet together. If you can, lean back up against an object. Draw it in nice and tall. Draw it down on thighs. And then you push it at the top of your thigh, not on the knee itself, okay? Proud chest. Good. Nice and gently knock it back in, like so, okay? From there, you're going to gently come up, nice and tall, okay? You're going to stand with your feet together. You're going to come up as tall as you can, reaching as far as you can, coming up onto your tiptoes, balls of your feet, squeezing your ears, trying to lengthen your body, lengthen your abs, trying to find that balance. If you're like me, you can touch the ceiling, then great. If you've got a bigger house, you're going to reach for the ceiling. You're going to come down, fan down, come down, walk it away as far as you can. You're going to have a big stretch. Then you're going to walk tiptoes all the way up to your hands, keeping your feet as straight as you can. Now, if you've got tightness in your hamstring, your knees are going to start to bend. You're going to come back up. You're going to step back. And then same again. Fan your arms round. Go as far back as you can. Reaching up as tall as you can. Getting that balance. Getting the lengthness in that abs. Okay, really stretch those abs out. Stretch those shoulders out. Coming back down. Again. Really stretching it out as much as you can. Good, walking in. Good job, well done. Nice and gentle, okay? So, this next one, I'm gonna bring your feet nice and wide.
You're going to come down. Now you may want your yoga block for this. Okay, so if you have one, put it in the middle. Okay, you're going to bring your feet nice and wide. They're going to face forward. You're going to come down as deep as you can. Now that may be to your yoga block. Okay, you may want it nice and tall, depending on your flexibility. You may want it flat. You may not want it. Okay. Either way, coming down, you want to feel that stretch in the hamstrings, in your posterior chain, potentially in your back. You're trying to bring your palms as flat as you can to the surface, whilst drawing those knees back and pushing that chest out. Big, deep breaths. Sit nice and steady. Focus on your breathing. From there, regardless of where your hands are, you're going to bring your right hand all the way up. You're going to rotate as best as you can. Really challenging that upper back mobility. Keep those knees drawn back. Keep stretching those hamstrings. And really open up that chest. Good. Keep holding, keep drawing it back. Maybe you're drawing back the shoulder, not the hand. Good. Gently coming back around. Nice and slow, nice and steady. Pausing down the bottom for a second. Again, keep those knees back. Feel it in those hamstrings. Big deep breaths. From there, fanning around, opposite side. Big deep breaths, well done. Good, nice and gently back around. Taking your time. Holding on to there. Now, if you have a yoga block, what you're going to do, you're going to place it down. You're going to try placing it just underneath your shoulders. So your shoulders come down in a nice straight line underneath. They're not too far in front. They're not too far behind. They're literally dead straight. Your back should be dead straight in this position. Okay, your knees should be dead straight, and you should be really feeling it in the inside groin and the back of the hamstring, potentially that crossover section, the back of the knee. Okay, from there, you're going to try your best to bend your elbow, draw down, just like so. All that's going to do is separate your shoulder blades. Kind of really stretch there as you bring your arms together. That's going to really challenge your hamstrings and that posterior chain, your glutes. Just like so. Focus on your breathing. Nice and gently relax. Big deep breaths. So from there, if you can, bring in one arm out. Take it as round as much as you can. Good. Breathing back out. Move back around. Again, swap sides. Big deep breaths. Back around. Back to this position. Stretching that upper back out. Slowly coming up. Back into this position. Again, drawing your chest down now. Flattening that back. Knees back as much as you can. Slowly bringing them back in the middle. slowly taking your time to come back up. Nice and gently, okay? From there, your feet should be just wider than your mat. You're going to bring your arms out into this shape. Okay, so you're making a big star shape. You're going to bring this down to the opposite foot. Tap in, coming up, coming down very slowly. Tap in, coming down, okay? Take your time with it. Nice and slow, nice and steady. Good. Try and look towards the ceiling as you rotate. 2 more. Good, nice and gentle. Perfect. Slowly dropping your arms down, coming down, back to your knees. Again, sliding out to the side. So it's just like so, okay? Try to put pressure into your ankle joint, into the hips, stretching your quads out, okay? Sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, open it up. Big deep breaths in. Nice and gently out, that's it, okay? So big deep breaths in. Gently out, okay? If you want to, try and close your eyes, okay? We'll try and really relax. Take your mind elsewhere. And focus on that breathing. Try and get the most out of your diaphragm. So big deep breaths, feel your chest expand. Good, okay. So from there, keep your ankle. You're going to bring your chest down. Now you might not be able to go that far down depending on your trunk. Okay, but you're trying to go as low as you can. You have a slight rounded back. Ever so slightly. Breathing and pausing there. Good, coming out nice and tall. Again, draw your shoulders back. Opening up your chest. Take a big deep breath in. Gently breathing back out. Hopping your knees out wide. Again, this time you're going to bring your hands in the middle. Bring them together. Bringing your chin to your chest. Squeezing your ears if you can. Really stretching out those hands, but keep those hips right next to your ankle joint if you can. So feel this by your shoulders, your lats. Good, gently coming up, coming over, down to the floor. Big press up, big deep breaths. Good, gently coming down. Okay, so from there, you are either going to place your arms out to the side with your shoulders on the floor, okay, or you're going to come up into this position and into that position with your forearms facing forward, okay. Females, you may find it much more comfortable in this position for obvious reasons, depending on breast size and comfortability. Gents, you may find it a little bit more beneficial here, okay? Naturally, you'll get a greater stretch in this position, okay? However, obviously, if it's not comfortable, then don't worry too much, okay? From there, you're going to lift up one leg. You're going to try your best to come over as much as you can towards the floor. You're trying to aim towards this hand. If you can reach
the leg, then brilliant. Trying to keep those shoulders down on the floor as much as possible. Big deep breaths. Gently swapping sides. Taking your time. Rest in the middle. Allow your spine to reset. Take a few big deep breaths in. Say one more. Gently coming up. Leaning over. Holding that toe if you can. Keeping the shoulders down. Big deep breaths now. Nice and steady. Good. Again, big deep breath. Slowly releasing. Coming over back to the floor. From there, you're going to bring your arms back. You're going to come back up. You're going to stretch as tall as you can. Really pushing your chest away from the top. Good. Slowly coming back down. Placing on the floor. From there, transitioning over onto your back. Bringing your feet together. Your arms by the hips. Slowly coming around from the floor. Squeezing your ears. Stretching as much as you possibly can. Point toes. Try and lengthen that body as much as you can. You're going to have a slight curve on your lower back as you stretch out your abdomen. Big reach, big deep breaths. Good. Slowly fanning back around. Okay. From there, you're going to bring your feet up, drawing your lower back into the floor. Okay. You're going to try your best to hold onto your feet, keeping your soles of your feet as flat as you can. Drawing your knees down towards the floor by using your arms to pull your shoulders back, your arms down as you open up your hips. Gluing that lower back into the floor. That's it. Nice and steady, nice and gentle. That's it. Gently coming down. Nice and straight. From there, drawing one leg up. Holding on the outer thigh, rolling over to the other side. Drawing that knee down as much as you can, extending the opposite arm out. Gluing that shoulder down to the floor. That's it. Big deep breaths. That's it. From there, coming back over. You're going to hold onto your ankle joint as you extend the other arm out. You're going to bring this one out to the side and down towards the floor if you can. Stretching that inner thigh out. That's it. Big deep breath. Good. Bring it back down. Draw that knee down as best as you can. That's it. Big deep breath. Stretching that glute out, stretching that upper back out, keeping that shoulder on the floor. Take a big deep breath in. Slowly releasing, and as you do, gently roll over onto the opposite side. Okay, holding on to that ankle joint. Draw that knee down as much as you can. Good, gently releasing. Bring your feet back together, pointing your toes. Arms coming around. Big deep breath. Gently coming back around to your thighs. Slowly sitting up, spinning around. Feet together, arms on the back. See if you can bring them together. If you can, open up that chest. Nice and steady. Sit. Slowly bending the knees, coming up nice and tall. Bring it up and over towards the back. Sit. Big deep breaths again. And shake it out. Well done. Hope you've enjoyed yourself today. Hope you feel better for it. Okay, nice and loose, nice and relaxed, and nice and recovered. Let me know in the comment section how you're feeling, how you're doing. If you enjoyed today's workout, give it a little thumbs up and share it with your friends. Have an amazing Sunday. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Hope you have a lovely day. We're back here tomorrow again for kicking off Monday with our leg session. Please join us if you can. Today we also dropped a brand new video on 3 key core exercises that you kind of should be doing every day or as much as you possibly can. If you struggle with lower back pain, if you struggle with back pain in general, or you have a weak core, check that video out. It's on our YouTube channel. Have an amazing day. Take care. I'll see you soon. Hope you have a lovely day, guys. Enjoy.